historian.
Hey everybody, Steve the Amateur Historian, outside enjoying some weather. It's only going to be like 78 today, so that's nice. And got my COVID protection goggles and my mask to be safe, but I was watching some videos last night and I thought, what the heck? So I downloaded that becoming a rapidly intriguing, popular, what does it mean thing. I downloaded that Randonautica app and just started fiddling around with it. I first started fiddling around with it a bit last night, and because I live in a residential area, it was pretty much directing me to like people's front yards mostly. And I know that like the coordinates they give you are kind of like a starting point, but you have kind of a general area you can be in. But yeah, it's usually right in front of somebody's house. I knew I wanted to get up and go outside and get some physical activity, and so I ended up pulling up the Randonautica app again. And they say, after you pick the type of place and so on, they ask you to like focus on your intent. And I kind of half-assed it last night. I'd be like, oh, abandoned house to explore. So maybe that's why it was directing me to a bunch of houses. But finally pulled it back up, and I was really focused, like urbex, something not dangerous, but urbex, something crazy. And it pulled up Kelly Butte. Now, I haven't been to Kelly Butte since I did my documentary-ish film on it, and that was like July 2018, so it's been a little over 2 years. So I really focused, like, urbex, find something cool and crazy. And I mean, they honestly, even if I don't find anything, it seems like my intent worked. So I don't even know if I'm gonna make it all the way there. I don't even know if it's open. We're still in phase 1 in Portland, which means very few places are open. Alright, so I'm coming to Division here. It's about the only spot that I'm expecting to potentially encounter anybody, so got the trusty old mask on. Ooh, well, I asked for urbex, and while I don't think I can get in there, that's some tasty looking urbex right there. Boarded up. Forgotten. Love it. But yeah, I have to go this way a little bit to find the route. Boy, I've missed this place. This is closed. Okay, what do we got here? There's no playgrounds here. No contact sport, wear a face mask, maintain physical distance, 6 feet. Pretty standard. So it's open. Just gotta be safe. I'm not putting my mask on until I get to the top of this hill, because it may not look like it. This hill's a bitch. Remember going up this one, swore I saw someone up there. So I'm gonna walk to the top, and then we'll be officially returned to Kelly Butte. Alright. Mask back on. Thought I heard a noise over here, but I made it to the top. This trail's much more of a bitch than you'd think. Now, the thing directed me more towards the side of the park over here, way down there, but that's because they just aim you to wherever perceivably the closest street is. It's actually a little bit more cleaned out than I remember. Staircase is over there somewhere. Yeah, probably up over there. And yeah, you go down this trail Again, I'm looking out for people, not just because I don't have my regular phone and can't call the cops, but... Ah, see, this has been trimmed down, because normally I go that way. Because this lump of land here, this is where the fallout shelter was. Well, is located, it's just buried now. And this is usually way overgrown, so you can't even get through this way. Yeah, every time I've come here, by the time you get to here, everything is about this height as these, like just up. There's a guy hanging out over there, but he looked chill. He looked like a fuck boy. He had his hat on backwards, was drinking his White Claw. Literally, not kidding. But yeah, you can see through here, that's part of the wall of the place exposed, and the other wall's over there. So far, the most intriguing thing I've discovered is, hey, they trimmed the grass at some point. I mean, this is somewhat recently, at least within a couple months. Still, again, that guy looked chill, but I'm still just looking out for myself. Yeah, so it's... Meanwhile, because this is the way it kind of came in, and this is hardly even a trail anymore. This tree is falling over. Some caution tape. A crime scene? But yeah, you can see this, because this used to be paved. People used to drive in and, you know, go to work here. So this was all, what you can tell from back there, this is all parking. I thought I heard another noise down there. I don't freaking know. But yeah, it's really hard to get through here now. Unlike before. Because yeah, this... Oh yeah, it kind of collapsed from down here and it's just kind of flopped over. This wasn't like this last time I was here. Oh, dude. Snail shell. That's cool. Anyway. Slight forward procession. Yeah. This is very tight now. Man, my legs are real tired because I just slept for hours and then just got up and started walking. Just climbed that hill. Yeah, so you go down here, you can get to the water tanks down there and also crash into a plethora of spider webs, if I can get them to focus. You can't really see them, but yeah, there's spider webs plenty. There's probably some here too. Is anybody there? I see a beer can. Yeah, this kind of, it would go over a little bit. This is my first real exploration in months. Yep, I just went into a web. Hello, spider. Yeah, I don't want to have any encounters of anyone. Mostly because of COVID. Oh man. Blood, ice. Ah, God. Okay, I'm walking into webs left and right. Oh man, there's some explorers coming up. So yeah, anyway, there's that. I don't know who these people are, so there's that. And then that way also get you down. Rockstar can. I think it's a Rockstar. Yeah, it's a punch. Yeah, we got some people coming up, and I don't know who they are. So, can I hop through that way? No, I can't hop through that way. I mean, those people look pretty chill. I think they're just out exploring like everyone else, or at least everybody else wants to. I wonder if the guy hanging out over here was with them, or if he just came up to the park to chill. There were a lot of cars parked here, but they looked kind of sketchy. Like maybe they belonged to homeless people. So aside from the occasional beer can, little thing of caution tape, got a shirt, I think, and a pile of sticks. That's about as creepy as it's getting. It looks, for the most part, aside from the trimming that's been done, it looks pretty much the same up here. Is my White Claw guy still here? Yeah. There's no trail here as far as I can tell. Actually, I take that back. It looks like there's a little bit of a trail here. Probably barely ever used and doesn't go very far. This is like the east side of the park. COVID's gone crazy this way, heading towards Gresham, Rockwood. We just hit 100 cases in my zip code. The next zip code over here, they're already over 600, which is a lot for Portland. Most places are barely over 100, unless they have, you know, a really high population. Yes, this doesn't really go anywhere, but it kind of tricks you into thinking it's a cool trail, maybe. There's not much over here. The butte just kind of drops. Yeah, the paved way goes up here a little bit more, and ultimately kind of just ends. And over here you're actually walking over the top of the doomsday bunker that was built, you know, during Cold War. The Cold War. Let's slip this mask off. But yeah, built during the Cold War to protect us in case the Soviets wanted to launch something at us. But as time progressed, you know, all of a sudden it was like, you know, they could make a weapon that they could fire, and it could land here in a couple of minutes. So the idea of like slow responses, trying to get the politicians from downtown, like several miles that way, to this site, started becoming very impractical and just pointless after a while. Still love it here. I know if I go up these trails, this one particular that goes up over there, I've gone up it a couple times, and each time something weird happens. My last time, it's documented, and I did like a full-length 101 minute long documentary about this place, chronicling my visits here over about a year, and then delving into the history, because there's a lot of history here beyond the doomsday bunker that's buried under all this. There was a tuberculosis hospital over to the other end. There was a prison, probably more over here, that they literally built so that the prisoners could be worked to death to chisel rock out of this butte, which is probably why there's so many broken points, or it looks like a lot of rock was just dug out, because they were starting to pave the streets in Portland. This is much more overgrown than it used to be. This used to be a little bit more open, and now this is very closed off, because this is something I always love to visit when I come here. Let go of my shoelace. But yeah, this is, you know, a little bit of concrete here, and this is I didn't know what it was the first time I came here, but this is a back door, kind of secret entry to the fallout bunker that was here, and it's of course been covered over. This big slab of concrete has been slabbed on it, and there was this face has always been here, but it's been altered several times. It used to be just kind of green with the teeth and just scary as hell, and somebody spray painted the tree because I guess they're idiots. Yeah, you got this. So, you know, again, nothing wild, nothing crazy, no new wild discoveries out here, except now there's a guy coming on his bicycle. Maybe he's gonna kill me. Thanks, Randonautica. He's coming this way. I don't know why these are not bike trail safe, at least the further you go. Yeah, there's been some people out here. Need to look out for needles. There's a history of needles. People doing heroin out here. I don't know if that's super recent, but a couple years ago they had to clean this park out because there are a lot of homeless people that stay in here. Oh, there's those people from down the alley. So yeah, they're just hanging out. Hope they don't go up this trail, because they are in for a rude awakening if they have any experience like I did. Yeah, girl back there told me she liked my hair. Not bad, considering I haven't even washed it today. Then again, that might be part of the charm. Yeah, I think the most distinctive find I've had since I've been here is the plethora beer cans. I can't even tell. Pointed out. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I can barely see into my camera right now. There's a lot of those scattered people coming up here and partying. Well, one of the nicest parts of visiting Kelly Butte is leaving, because it's all downhill. So, you know, didn't find anything really all that new, anything unique, anything weird, and trust me, I didn't scour the whole park like I've done in the past, but I covered my bases. And I was actually surprised to see some other people up here, you know, that weren't, you know, homeless people looking for a place to stay for a while. But if nothing else, Randonautica, you know, I've been wanting to, since the quarantine started, hey, you know, I can't really explore that far away from home because I don't have a car to, like, drive somewhere. You know, I need to do another trip up here. And I've lazed on it, and good on you, Randonautica. You got me up, even fresh out of bed, after not sleeping great. You got me up, and you got me out here. So I guess I appreciate that. And it's probably for the best that I didn't find anything strange. Of course, you know, it is, I mean, it's called random. It's picking random spots. At least it didn't pick somebody's front yard for me to explore. This little run through where it kind of swerves and exits, and all these trees are up here. Very beautiful. You know, I wish they would, you know, do something more. I mean, I love the urbexy abandoned mood of the place, but I wish they would come out here and actually dedicate some time to this place and actually make it a place that would attract people to it. You know, I mean, it's so beautiful out here. It deserves to be taken care of better than it has been. But, you know, on the flip side, I don't want it to start becoming a big hangout, because that's one of the things that makes this place great, is the fact that, you know, so few people come out here. So it's kind of a hidden gem in the city. But it still deserves better. And I would take another shot up this trail, but it doesn't go very far. And, you know, last time I thought I saw someone sketchy, and, you know, who knows if I actually did. It could have just been a weird tree shadow, but there's probably just spider webs all over the place. So anyway, everybody, thank you for joining me on my first, and I guess you could call it a Randonautica adventure. I mean, not really. It took me to a place I've been to before, but not for a while. There could have been something weird. I definitely like to try that app a little bit more, like if I'm exploring like Eastern Oregon, or, you know, more rural places with friends, because living right in the middle of the city, they try to give you a point kind of close to where you are, so you end up usually getting somebody's front yard. So, I might do it again in the future. I'm a fan of random explorations, and that's about as random as you can get, is having some app pick a random spot for you. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, this is like the most lengthiest in-town exploration I've done since like the start of the year. And it's freaking not the start of the year anymore. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit up my Patreon. Wear your glasses or goggles, wear your mask when you're out in public. That's even more important than subscribing to my channel. I hate how this mask is always crooked on my face. What are you gonna do? Anyway, thanks again for watching. Steve the Amateur Story, and I'll see you next time. Dude, Randonautica, you did it. Not at the right spot, but you created randomness. I was like, what kind of an animal is that? I just saw a coyote run across the street. I thought, what kind of a dog? Nope, that's a coyote. Yeah, he cut through the yard here under the fence, sprinted off this way. Full-on coyote. Visible, it could have just kept running. I mean, it's probably for the best. But yeah. Started running off up this street, and it was not a dog. Because of course at first I thought it was a dog, because they're comparable. Yeah, it ran right through here. Huh. Well, better keep my eyes open. Don't want no coyotes coming up from behind me.